Welcome to Yoga with Cynthia. I'm Cynthia Bialik, and both the host and the producer for this program. And Irene is faithfully with me on many occasions, and we're going to be demonstrating a very slow flow mat class emphasizing yogic breathing. So let's begin with our right leg tucked in and our left leg snuggled up into it. We're going to bring the hands outside of the knees and start to shrug the shoulders. Now in yoga, we want to almost swallow our breath. So we're breathing deep into the nose. And let that breath go deep into the belly. And on the exhale, draw the navel in and exhale back through the nose. So let's start by lifting the chin, breathing deeply in. And on the exhale, we're going to bring those hands forward, tuck the chin. Here we go. Hands open, breathe in. Lift the chin, exhale and tuck. And again, breathe in. Exhale, drop the chin. Now let's take that left arm behind the cushion and take your right hand over the left. And bring the arms to center and reach up in the air. Bring your hands in the prayer, interlace your fingers, thumbs and pointers together. Draw the arms into the heels, traction the spine, lifting up as high as you can. Two more deep breaths, keeping the mouth closed. And bring the arms down. Now let's switch those legs out. And once again, hands out, shrug the shoulders, lift the chin, exhale and fold. And again, breathe in, exhale. And again, breathe and exhale. And one more. And exhale. Now reach behind you with your right arm. Take your left arm over your right knee and look over your right shoulder. And let's come back to center. So if you feel comfortable on your cushion, keep it there. We're just going to slide that left leg out. Tuck your right heel up against the inside of your thigh. Bring the arms up high and fold. So slide your hands out the outside of your leg. Drop the nose to your knee. Now as you come back up, we're going to slide that left heel all the way back to your right. We're going to turn to the right knee and fold down into it. Now if you can, reach the left arm through that left leg, bind around your hip, look up in the air. Lean back, opening the chest to the ceiling. Now bring those hands straight out. Let the head fall forward. Now if you can, take your right hand over and grab that left big toe. Slide your left hand right up to your cushion. And if you can, start to lift that left foot. Look under your right shoulder. Deepen your breaths. Compass pose. Now hug your leg into Victor's Lotus. Move that leg around. And we're going to step that left foot to the outside of your right into the modified half Lord of the Fishes. Bring that right arm up and twist to your left. Hands in the prayer. Look over your left shoulder. Draw the navel into your spine as much as you can. Breathe deep. Exhale and twist just a little bit more. Now straighten both legs before we go to the other side. Bring your hands back behind you. Lift the rib cage up. And now slowly bring the arms in the air. Let your thumbs move back over your shoulders. And we're going to slide our left leg in. And now fold. And as we come up, you're going to slide that right leg up against your left foot. We're going to turn to the left knee and fall into it. Take your right arm underneath that right leg. Grab that right big toe. And if you can, lift your left elbow. Look up in the air. Deepen your breaths as you look up. Stay here and continue your breaths. And then on the last exhale, bring your right leg over your left. Bring the left elbow up. Twist over to your right. Modified half Lord of the Fishes. Take a deep breath in, lift your chin, then exhale, twist just a little further. Now we're going to bring the feet to the outside edges of your mat. Take the elbows down to the center. And when you can, bring your elbows underneath your knees. Those of you that feel you're able to, press out through those heels and lower the head down. Now bend your knees. Slide those legs back in, and we're going to scoot ourselves off the mat. And we're going to lean into our mat. Bring the knees into the chest. So you got that cushion cradling your low back. Bring those legs up in the air. Bring the arms towards your toes. Engaging your core. Breathe. And slowly bring your knees down. Slide your cushion off to the side. Wrap your arms around the knees and bring your head into your knees. Now cross your ankles. We're going to come up onto the knees. And if you want to use your cushion, sometimes it's a little bit more comfortable to put the knees on. Go ahead, do it. We're going to tap the top of the feet down. Just increasing circulation here. Now we're going to keep our left hand down and extend that left leg up. Engage your glutes. Bring your right arm up in the air and look Deepen your breaths, extending your spine. Bird dog. Now take that arm down, slide your left leg out, turn to the left and open the chest, stacking that left shoulder over the right. Breathe deep. And then when you feel you're able, take your left arm onto your right. Together, and then keeping your right hand down, extend your right leg up, extend your left arm out. Holding bird dog here, stretching up as high as you can. Deepen your breaths. Now on the last exhale, slide your right leg out to the side, turn to the right and reach up. Open your chest as much as you can. And start to bring that right arm onto your left shoulder, threading the needle. Then we're going to move from cat to cow. Let's bring the knees in. Round out the spine. Drive the navel into the spine. And then into cow. Look up. And exhale back into cat. And back into cow. Exhale and round the back in cat. And one more time. Into the cow. Now we're going to take those knees off the mat. And lift your heels. Slowly drop your heels down and drop your head towards your cushion. And just move your head side to side, releasing any tension you may have in your neck. Stretching your fingers apart, pulling your body weight back to the rear of your mat. Now let's move the cushion out. And bring your knees to the mat. And we're going to bring the elbows down and drop your belly to the mat. Now at this time, you're going to take your left leg in the air and just move it in a circle. See how much movement you have in the knee joint. Just swing it around and then lower and lift that leg. Now, if you can, reach back for your ankle. And lastly, if you can, lift off your right elbow. Look up in the air, chin up, breathe. Stay there. Continue your breaths. Now slowly lower down into the mat. And let's go to the other side. We're on our elbows. We're going to bend that right knee. And move your foot around. Move that leg around. And let's reach back for the outside of your right ankle. And if you're able, come off that left elbow. Lift that chest as high as you can. Pulling the shoulders back, looking up in the air. Stay there. Extending the spine as much as you can. Deepen your breaths. Ardha Dhanurasana, half a bow pose. Now return to the mat. And we're going to come to Bhujanasana, Cobra pose. So slide your hands right to the chest and gently roll your shoulders back so the elbows are pulling towards your hip bones. Lead with your collarbone and lift the rib cage off the mat. Look straight ahead. And if you're able to, we're going to come to the upward dog. Continue pulling the shoulders back. Lift the rib cage high. And if you can, slide your feet forward. Suspend your thighs off the mat. 2 more deep breaths. Now on the exhale, lower down onto the knees. Round out the back. Once again in cat. Curl your toes under. And we're ready to come to the downward dog. Let's pull back. Lifting your knees. Pushing back into the heels. Tuck your chin into the chest. Then lead your head down. Continue those slow breaths as we ease back into the heels. Take your right hand over to the outside of your left calf and twist your dog. Now let's do the same thing on the other side. Right hand is down, left hand over, twist your dog. And return to the mat. Drop your knees. Now let's go ahead and take our cushion. For those of you that may need it, you're going to put it behind your knees. And this is really good for those of you that might have some knee issues. We're going to sit back on the cushion. Bring your hands on the cushion and just look up. Deep breaths. Raise up. Bring the arms up in the air. And we're going to reach back for the cushion. Or those of you that choose to, you can move that cushion and reach all the way back for your heel. Look up into your left hand and slowly bring that left arm back. Deep breaths. Open up the chest. If you can, drop that left arm back. Lift your chin. Come back up. Arms in the air. Turn to the left. Bring that left heel down. Bring the right arm back. And then back down. Breathe. Bring both arms up. Draw the arms into your ears. And return to the floor. Round the back in cat. And we're going to cross those ankles. And this time have a seat on the mat. And we're going to bring the back to the floor. Bring that left leg up in the air. And just like we did from our knee joint, we're going to do from the hip. So we're going to circle that heel around. Now you're going to be able to make a larger circle because your hip joint is a ball and socket joint, so you can create more movement. Your knee is a hinge joint, so you don't have as much range around that joint, but you do with your hip. So create a large circle. And then when you can, you're going to reach up with your left hand. Grab your ankle, or you can grab the big toe with your peace fingers. Slowly bring your left leg out to the side. Reach out with your right arm and look to your right shoulder. Continue your slow breaths. Now bend that knee, cross that left leg over the right, wrap your arms around your right thigh, and just pull it in. And just relax that back, roll from one hip to the other. Uncross the legs. Now take your right heel up. Extend that right leg. Take your left arm out and slowly push through that heel. Open the hip as much as you can. Stay there. Breathe. 2 more deep breaths as we stretch out across the chest. Breathing deeply in and out through the nose. We're going to go ahead and bend your right leg back, cross it over the left, wrap your arms around that left thigh, rock side to side. Now bring those knees together, and we're going to extend both legs up in the air. Tuck your hands underneath the hips, and if you choose, slowly bring the hips away from your hands, engaging your core, and then bring the hips back onto the hands. Breathe in, exhale, pull the navel to the spine, lift those hips, bring right back down. Breathe in, exhale and lift. And breathe in lower. Exhale and lift. Breathe in lower. 2 more. Exhale and lift. Breathe in and lower. 1 more. And down. Send your heels out, shoulder width apart, and bring your heels down. So right into 2-legged pose. We're going to anchor into our heels and shoulders. Allow the shoulders to move back more deeply into the mat so you have a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Exhale as you release. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Last time, hold there. And if you want to move into bridge, we're going to walk the elbows down. Open your hands. Move them around the outside of your ankles. Pull back into your heels. And if you can, bring your hands onto your shoulders. Those of you that feel like you want to, come into the backward bend. And slowly release. Now I want to take this opportunity to thank you for watching today's program. From Yoga with Cynthia to you, namaste. Until next time, let's just enjoy corpse pose. Let's bring those heels down the mat. Anchor into your heels. Move the balls of your feet around in both directions. And then just release all tension in your legs. Bring your palms facing up. Quiet your mind. Relax your face and continue those slow breaths in and out through the nose with your mouth closed. Being aware, just rising with the breath. Just